tangible proof of the technology transfer provided by South Korea has now emerged. The $1.7 billion agreement signed in early 2022 is no longer just a piece of paper. Egypt has officially started local mass production of the 155mm K9A1 Thunder Self-Propelled Howitzer artillery system. This large-scale manufacturing process is centered at Military Factory 200, a strategic defense industrial facility owned by the Egyptian Ministry of Military Production. This massive contract brings in hundreds of K9 Thunder howitzers, packaged seamlessly with the K10 automated ammunition resupply vehicles and K11 mobile command posts. These facts on the ground immediately marked two major historical milestones simultaneously. Egypt has officially become the first African nation to operate this Seoul-made war machine, while also serving as Hanwha Aerospace's largest export market in the Middle East. Cairo's move to completely overhaul its field artillery forces has indeed reached the point where it can no longer be delayed. If we analyze Egypt's previous military posture, their ground forces still relied heavily on Cold War-era technology. They still depended on hundreds of aging American-made M109A2s, coupled with various conventional towed artillery pieces that move extremely slowly when hauled by trucks across the desert terrain. The main problem is that modern combat threats have radically evolved. From the border tensions with Libya to military operations in the Sinai Peninsula, the threats are no longer just standard infantry, but high-intensity asymmetrical attacks. Furthermore, lessons from various modern conflicts, such as those in Eastern Europe, prove that artillery has once again become the king of the battlefield. Today, the airspace above the front lines is constantly monitored by swarms of reconnaissance drones and advanced counter-artillery radars. This technology can pinpoint exactly where an artillery shell was fired from just seconds after the trigger is pulled. If an artillery unit stays in place after firing, it is almost certain they will be immediately destroyed by enemy counterfire. That is why modern military doctrine strictly mandates the shoot and scoot tactic, and Egypt's aging artillery lineup is clearly no longer capable of executing these rapid maneuvers safely. The arrival of the K9A1 Thunder fleet immediately closes this critical vulnerability gap. This 47-ton artillery piece brings devastating firepower through its 155mm cannon with an L-52 barrel length. Thanks to this incredibly long barrel, conventional projectiles can be launched up to 40 kilometers away. If using specialized rocket-assisted projectiles, its lethal range can pierce the 50-kilometer mark. In terms of mobility, the 1,000-horsepower MTU diesel engine ensures the K9 can maneuver through heavy and shifting desert sands at speeds hitting 67 kilometers per hour. So, moments after launching a projectile, this vehicle can simply vanish from enemy radar. Even more advanced, this Egyptian-produced A1 variant is already equipped with a fully integrated digital fire control system. The internal ballistic computer allows the crew to aim at targets and unleash 3 consecutive rapid shots in less than 15 seconds. Impressively, the projectile trajectories are calculated so that all 3 shells will strike the exact same target simultaneously, creating maximum destructive impact. This terrifying capability is fully supported by its accompanying logistical vehicle, the K10. This armored vehicle can mechanically transfer hundreds of rounds of ammunition directly into the belly of the K9, without a single crew member having to step outside the hatch. This feature ensures the reloading process remains smooth and secure, even if the unit is caught in a hail of bullets or a chemical weapons attack. So, what made Egypt choose a K9 system over weapons from the Western Bloc? The answer lies at the intersection of cost efficiency, reliability in extreme environments, and logistical independence. If Egypt had insisted on buying the PZH-2000 from Germany, they would have had to brace for incredibly high unit cost and a highly complex technical maintenance burden. On the other hand, if they chose the latest M109A7 Paladin from the United States, its firepower would still lag behind since its cannon still utilizes the shorter L39 barrel. The K9 Thunder, which has already proven to be a bestseller, heavily procured by nations like Poland and Finland, offers the most logical middle ground for Cairo's budget. However, the most valuable achievement of this massive deal actually lies in the technology transfer process. South Korea didn't pull the old trick of just sending semi-finished components to simply be assembled in Egypt. This agreement provides full licensing and technical training to local Egyptian engineers to truly produce core components independently. In their own factories, Egyptian experts are now capable of casting the vehicle's steel hull, integrating the main drive systems, and handling the most intricate electronic components for the targeting computer system. The end result is that Egypt now secures absolute control over the maintenance, repairs, and future operational schedules of their entire artillery fleet. They have effectively severed the chain of foreign dependency. By producing the K9A1 locally, Cairo no longer needs to fear the threat of spare parts embargoes, a tactic frequently utilized as a tool for political extortion by developed nations during critical conflicts. Mastering this advanced South Korean technology drastically increases Egypt's overall defense industrial capacity. The knowledge gained from manufacturing complex metallurgical components and digital fire control systems will inevitably spill over into other domestic military projects. Furthermore, this initiative protects the national economy by keeping billions of defense budget dollars circulating within their own borders, rather than flowing out to foreign contractors. In the long run, Military Factory 200 is designed to do much more than just serve domestic requirements. With its strategic geographic location, Egypt has massive potential to transform into a major global assembly and distribution hub. The demand for modern 155mm artillery systems is currently skyrocketing across Africa and the Middle East, driven by escalating regional tensions. Egypt is now perfectly positioned to fulfill these lucrative international orders. This is a highly brilliant geopolitical and technological maneuver. It completely shifts the regional balance of power, proving that developing nations can break the supply monopoly held by traditional defense giants. Egypt has successfully elevated its position from a mere weapons consumer into a highly formidable world-class defense equipment producer, ready to shape the future of modern warfare. So, what do you think about the news above? Let me know the reason.